Shalom. First off, like always, I would like to say call Halayim like Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. I would like to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the men that I learned this truth from. And Shalom, wa Barakim, Labakayim, Shah, Yashallah. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth and sincerely waiting on the return of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach to deliver us out of this last captivity. I got a question for all the brothers in this truth. For all the brothers that's waiting on the return of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, for all the brothers who see how close we are to this so-called white man being taken out of power. Do you remember the signs? Do you remember the signs? Because the scriptures clearly tell us to be watching. The scriptures clearly tell us while we're hastening the day, make sure we're observing what's going on and keeping our watch, standing on our watch so we don't be overtaken, because we know the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night, and we don't want to be found in darkness and sleeping like the rest of these people out here. So I ask, do you remember the signs, man? Because we just had arguably the most significant military action happen in a very long time, man. With this false flag occurring in Syria, where you have Russia and America, basically going tit for tat, telling each other what to do and what not to do in regards to Syria, and you have Iran mixed in that as well. But as we see all these things that's occurring now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shah, we got to flash backwards and rewind to the signs that the Lord has shown us to show us what was coming. You know what I'm saying? When you look last summer, what do we have? We had an eclipse, man. A lot of people forget about that. We had an eclipse, a major eclipse, that was able to be seen across the United States of America, man. That was a sign the Lord was showing us. The Lord was showing us, I'm finna bring judgment on this place, Let me get a quick scripture. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the seas and the waves roaring. And we've seen that, man. We've had blood moons. We've seen these basically supernatural events occurring on the earth. Look at the hurricanes that happened in Puerto Rico, Houston. Puerto Rico is still suffering very badly from that hurricane that attacked them, and we know who those people out there are. They're the northern kingdom, they're Ephraim, which you have other tribes mingled amongst them, but they're the children of Israel out there suffering. The Lord brought judgment on them. That was a sign to show you, Puerto Rico will never be brought back to a stable economy, man, because of the times that we're in. That was a sign to show you what's finna befall America, And you see that we talk about World War III being on the horizon. Well, we know that before World War III, the mark of the beast has to come. What was one of the signs that was shown to us about the mark of the beast last year? They were chipping people in America at this place called 3 Square Market. The elites was basically trying to brainwash the people by putting it in their media, by getting you used to seeing the chip. But they were showing you they already had the chip. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we be like, well, the chip is still being manufactured or whatever people may believe, or the chip, it hasn't reached this level yet, or the chip needs to reach this level. They already have the chip to where they're able to pay for certain things, man, They already have the chip, man, They're already showing you that they have the chip ready to be used whenever they need it, whether it be able to, buy or sell like the scriptures say, to mark the people like the scriptures say, They already have these devices, man. So the signs have been shown already what's finna occur on this earth. That's why I asked, do you remember the signs, We have to remember the signs because the Lord has already shown us the signs of America's fall being imminent, So when we see these things in the media with World War III being on the horizon and race wars ramping up, and more Israelites waking up, is because the Lord has already been showing us his signs, man, throughout the earth, And we gotta be mindful of that, you know. Let me get another precept. I'm going to go to the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 1, and it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and see thou, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And we're seeing these signs come to pass, so we know that the Lord's imminent return, Yahawashi HaMashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, his return is imminent, man. His return is imminent because we're seeing these signs being come to pass, man. We're seeing these signs being come to pass. So there's a lot of signs that have occurred on the earth that we have to remember that the Lord has showed us, man. You know, because we have to be on our watch, you know. You look at all these chariot sightings, man. You know, those are signs of the Lord. Well, first and foremost, they're faith boosters for the hopeful elect, the men that's waiting on the return of Yahawashi HaMashiach. But those are signs, man, because the scriptures say that those chariots, who the world calls them UFOs, those chariots are the curse of this earth. You know, it's the curse that goeth over the face of the earth. You know, to punish these people, man, for their wicked deeds. And those nuclear missiles. So the chariots and the nuclear missiles go hand in hand, man. That's how it's going to rain fire and brimstone in this land here in America, with the nuclear missiles and with the laser beams shot from the chariots, man. And it sounds crazy, but it's true. You know, everything about this whole truth is crazy because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not of the world. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me get that in the book of John. You know, this is the book of John chapter 15. Verse 18, if the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. And why do the world hate us? Well, first and foremost, they can't understand what we're teaching, what we're preaching, and they're in confusion. They don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what these signs mean. You know, so yeah, what we say is crazy, but it's the truth. You know, this whole world, as you know it, is getting ready to change. We're going to go through a transition. You know, you look at ancient civilizations and how they lived and how they carried themselves. It's totally different in today's age. Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun, but the way things were structured, you know what I'm saying, in certain ways of living were different. You know, like you have cars today, people roll horses, you know, people roll animals. You have these vehicles. It's just a lot of things are different. But if those people from back then were to see how things are today, they would think this place was crazy, you know. So just because you can't see or believe what's coming and you believe it to be crazy doesn't mean it isn't true, man. You know, that's the point I'm trying to get across. Let me get another scripture. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3, and I'm gonna go to verse 19. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. Because you have people that's wise in this world, but really they're fools because they don't know anything. They don't know anything that matters, man. You know, and excuse the wind, I'm outside, you know, but they don't know anything that matters, man. They don't have the knowledge of Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. They don't know what it is to be watching the signs and hastening the day and the return and the coming of Yahawashi HaMashiach. They don't know and they don't understand, man. You know, the Lord has given that to his prophets, you know. Not just every Joe Smo on the block, you know. Okay, and it says, verse 19, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. You know, the wisdom of this world is foolishness. So you look at us like we're crazy and what we say is crazy. But really, you're the crazy one and really you're bugged out, you know. And these signs, man, a lot of signs that have occurred are crazy. And a lot of things that are going to overtake this place is going to be crazy, you know. Death by the millions, animals leaving their natural place, you know. All hell breaking loose throughout the earth. So, you know, I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, make a short little message, you know what I'm saying, for brothers, you know, just remember the signs because the Lord has already shown us a lot of signs and he's continuing to show us a lot of signs, you know, even like this past Saturday, you just had what? You had a tornado, earthquake, and a snowstorm occurring all on Saturday throughout the United States, man. You had earthquakes, tornadoes, and a snowstorm going on all at the same time. So, hey, the Lord is showing us signs, man, and it's for us to take heed of these signs and remember these signs, so we know the time that's at hand, and this time won't overtake us. This time won't catch us off guard, because we won't be, okay, we're still waiting for this sign, waiting for this. No, the Lord is already showing us plenty of signs to let us know that the hell that's finna befall this earth is very soon. So with that, man, I hope the elect was edified, and I'm gonna say shalom.